Lane are Jimmy Martin, Denny Carney, and Brock Little. We'll begin with an open statement from Coach Lane, and then we'll direct other questions to the student athletes before coming back to Coach Lane with questions. All right, Coach.
Yeah, I thought it was a disappointing game. I thought I was actually pleased with the way we played in the first period, even though we were down 1-0. I really liked our game and what we were trying to establish. I thought the game got taken away from us a bit there in the second period, but true to form, our guys would not quit, refused to quit, and once again did everything they could to try to overcome the adversity we faced and fought to the end.
Questions for the Yale student athletes?
For either Jimmy or Brock, what happened in that second period? Did you guys just lose your composure a little bit with all those penalties, or what was really going on?
They buried their power play chances. Yeah, I think we were obviously a lot of emotion from the game, and I thought some of them were clean, but yeah, I guess maybe a little bit. I guess we got out of hand a little bit. But,
Jimmy, can you talk about the team's mindset in the third period? I mean, down 5-1. Did you think you still had a shot at it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think we ever thought we were out of it. I mean, we've come back from 4 goals down to 4, I think, at least once in my career. And so there's no quitting our guys, and we battled, and we got a few. We didn't get as many as we needed, but there was certainly no quit, and it was positive, and we were staying up to try to come back.
Jimmy, can you talk about facing their top line there? How they compare to what you've seen this year?
I mean, they're as talented a top line probably as you'll see in Cal Shockey. So, I mean, they're a tough matchup for us. I thought we battled against them, but they're talented players, and I don't know what they ended up with, but, I thought, as a team, we defended fairly well. Like I said earlier, they buried their power play chances.
Denny, how are you feeling right now?
I mean, obviously disappointed. It's not the way we picture our season ending, but they played a good game and buried more than we did.
Obviously, guys, the emotions are raw right now, but when you look back on the last couple of years, can you just talk about what this team has accomplished?
Yeah, I don't know how well I'll do summing it up right now, but I can tell you that I certainly don't want to take the jersey off for the last time. It's been an honor to play for the university, and it's got such a great hockey tradition that it's special, I think, for our class to be a big part of that now.
Any other questions for the Yale student athletes?
Jimmy, how big an impact was losing Brian O'Neill?
I mean, it hurt. I mean, Brian is a great player for our team. So anytime you lose, one of your top guys, that's going to hurt. But I thought our team took it in stride and kept battling regardless of what was going on.
Brock, after the first period, you guys were doing particularly well offensively, getting quite a number of shots, and it was just a shorthanded goal. I'm guessing after the first period, you guys are still probably feeling pretty good. You're probably doing what you wanted to be doing.
Yeah, I think we were doing what we wanted pretty much the whole game except for the penalties. Second period we were shorthanded. I don't know how long, but it was a good portion. So that takes you out of your rhythm a bit. But the 5-on-5 play I thought was pretty even, or we might have had the advantage. So again, getting down by 4 it's tough to come back.
Any other questions for the Yale student athletes? Thanks, guys. Questions for Coach Lane? Okay.
Coach, can you talk about that momentum swing after O'Neill scores the goal and then 10 seconds later the major, and how much of an impact did that have on the game?
I mean, in hindsight, the game was over then. We don't feel that way in the middle of the game because we're fighting our tails off right to the final buzzer. When you look back on it, I think we've got momentum, and take one of our top players out of the game and put us on penalty kill for 5 minutes. It's a huge moment.
Coach, did you sense that things were just snowballing before you went to the second period, just getting out of control, but the game was getting there from there?
No, I thought we had momentum, and then they gave Brian a 5-minute penalty and kicked him out of the game.
Coach, how do you see that penalty?
What do you mean by that?
On O'Neal, did you think it was?
Look at the tape.
Okay.
Tell me what you think. You look at the tape, tell me what you think.
Well, Keith, frankly, the replay showed that he never did touch him in the head. If it can't be contacted at the head, if he doesn't touch him in the head.
Write that. They gave us a 5-minute penalty and took our best player out of the game.
Did you say anything at the time? Did any officials come over and you know, at least, did you question him?
Yeah, he said it was clearly contact in the head.
What inspired you to make the change after the second period in net?
You know, Ryan has been our best player all year long, and it didn't look like it was going to be his night. And I thought the change would help the team.
Coach, there was no handshake after the game. Was that just raw emotion, or did you just, I didn't see you go over and shake their hand? Or after
I
the
absolutely
game?
did.
You did, okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Coach Elaine? Thanks.
Talk about the senior class, the winnings I've had in